does America still rely on trains? When most people think about getting around in the US, they picture endless highways, traffic jams, and airports. But those steel rails crisscrossing the country, they're not just relics of the past, they're the silent backbone of American economy. So does America still rely on trains? The short answer is absolutely yes, just not in the way most people think. Today we're going to explore the truth about US rail travel, from the freight trains that power the American economy to the passenger services connecting communities, and the exciting developments shaping the future of American rail. Freight rail, the invisible economic giant. Let's start with something hiding in plain sight: freight rail. You know those massive cargo trains that occasionally make you wait at a railroad crossing? Yeah, the ones that seem endless as they rumble by. Well, those steel giants are doing some serious heavy lifting. They're responsible for moving around 40% of all long-distance freight in the United States. That's nearly half of everything that travels long distances in this country, rolling by on steel tracks day and night. The economic impact of that is nothing short of staggering. In 2023 alone, rail transportation pumped about $233.4 billion into the US economy. That's not just a big number, it's a powerful reminder of just how vital freight trains are to daily life in America. Whether it's the food in your fridge, the couch in your living room, or the lumber that built your home, chances are a train helped deliver it. And here's something that truly sets American freight rail apart: it's almost entirely privately owned and operated. Unlike highways, which constantly draw on taxpayer dollars for maintenance, freight rail companies invest roughly $25 billion of their own money every year into their massive 140,000-mile network. That's right, they fund and maintain their own infrastructure, keeping goods moving efficiently across the country with minimal public funding. Passenger rail, challenges and opportunities. Now, let's switch tracks, literally, and talk about the side of train travel that most Americans experience firsthand: passenger rail. This is where the nation's relationship with trains starts to get a bit complicated. Unlike Europe or Asia, where high-speed rail networks are vast, sleek, and deeply integrated into daily life, passenger rail in the United States remains much more limited. The national rail carrier, Amtrak, serves about 32 million UC riders a year, a figure that pales in comparison to the over 811 million passengers carried by US airlines in 2023 alone. The gap is enormous. Then there is the Northeast Corridor, the busy rail artery running between Washington, D.C. and Boston. This corridor serves as a shining example of what American passenger rail can achieve. In this densely populated region, trains are not just competitive. They dominate intercity travel, even carrying more passengers than airlines along this stretch. The Atsila, America's fastest train, reaches speeds of up to 150 miles per hour on certain segments, and when airport security lines and traffic jams are factored in, the train often proves to be just as fast, or even faster, than flying. High-speed rail, America's rail revolution? Now, shift focus to what might be the most exciting and perhaps the most controversial chapter in the American rail story: high-speed rail. Bullet trains, futuristic machines gliding through Japan, slicing across China, or zipping through Europe, set a high bar. The question arises, when will America catch up? The answer appears to be perhaps sooner than expected. After decades filled with dreams, debates, and delays, several bold projects are finally transitioning from paper plans to steel and concrete realities. To clarify, many American trains, such as Amtrak's Atsila, reach speeds up to 150 mph. However, true high-speed rail systems typically operate at speeds between 186 and 220 mph. The evolving future of U.S. rail. What lies ahead for American rail? The question now is whether the country is on the verge of a rail renaissance, or if deeply rooted challenges will continue to limit progress. Several powerful forces are converging, placing rail transportation at a pivotal moment in its modern history. Today's context is different, but the stakes are remarkably high once again. Climate policy now drives transportation discussions in ways never seen before. With transportation being the largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions in the United States, the clean efficiency of rail offers a compelling solution. Trains, especially electric or zero-emission models, use energy far more efficiently than cars, trucks, or airplanes. So does America still rely on trains? The evidence overwhelmingly confirms that yes, America's economy and transportation system remain fundamentally dependent on rail. From the freight trains keeping store shelves stocked to the commuter services preventing gridlock in major cities, from Amtrak connecting rural communities to high-speed projects reimagining regional connectivity, America possesses extraordinary advantages for this evolution. An existing world-class freight network, increasing investment in passenger services, and several promising high-speed projects. Thanks for watching Does America Still Rely on Trains? If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening documentaries.